Hello everyone, and welcome back. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest crypto news and price predictions. Bitcoin is not dead, it's just been boring lately, this trader says. Bitcoin has been labeled with different kinds of names: fake, misleading, confusing, and pointless. Despite these tags, many will agree that the crypto is never lifeless. Bitcoin's price has been surprisingly lethargic over the previous few days, bouncing just above and then below the $20,000 threshold. Since June, it has been unable to significantly surpass this level. Trading below the critical $20,000 barrier, the largest digital currency is now outside of the $20,000 to $25,000 zone in which it has languished for the majority of the summer, following a massive liquidation in mid-June that pushed BTC down from $30,000 to $20,000. Bitcoin is very alive. As of this writing, Bitcoin is trading at $19,715, down 3% in the last 7 days. Its market cap currently stands at $378 billion, data from CoinGecko show. Bitcoin's inability to breach the $20,000 territory is not appetizing news for traders and exchanges that profit from the crypto's inconsistent price movements. As a result, traders may be forced to seek other asset types to invest on and give them some peace of mind. Crypto trading is mostly hinged on market sentiment. If the market is not looking good, it affects the emotion. Some traders just don't have the mental and emotional toughness to deal with certain kinds of situations, while others simply lack patience and make hasty decisions. By the way, if you want to support, please support by liking the video and subscribing to our channel. Ether gains momentum. Meanwhile, Bitcoin's continued sluggishness is allowing its main competitor, Ether, to gather some steam as it buckles up to transition to a leaner blockchain. Ether, with a market cap of roughly $190, is currently trading at $1,665, up 6% in the last 24 hours, and 7.0% in the last 7 days, according to CoinGecko. Bitcoin is not dead, it is just boring at this time, so traders are already looking for alternatives, MarketVector's digital asset product strategist, Martin Leinweber, said. The CEO of crypto derivatives firm FRNT Financial, Stefan Willett, has the following to say regarding the crypto's current condition: "This has been a relatively extended period of reduced volatility. It's now beyond anything we've witnessed in even 2019, where these levels lasted around a quarter to a quarter and a half." Meanwhile, experts have identified a number of past support levels that Bitcoin might fall back on, even if the price drops. In December of 2020, Bitcoin reached a support level of $21,900 before rising to $41,000. The historical performance of BTC also implies $19,900 as a potential support level should BTC retreat below $20,000, as it did in recent weeks. Thus, there are numerous reasons to assume Bitcoin is not dead. In fact, based on these on-chain indicators, Bitcoin should be up on its way to reclaim its lost glory. Forget Bitcoin, Block's ecosystems are the real growth drivers. It's been a tough year for payments platform fintech Block stock as it trades down on the year. The old adage, "It's better to have had and lost, than to never had it at all," is what optimistic investors must remind themselves every day. The pandemic was a boon for e-commerce and payments companies like Block, PayPal, Shopify, Alibaba, Amazon, and Apple as consumers migrated to the digital economy, which includes payments and investing. Bitcoin's dramatic run-up over $64,000 surged profits for Block, accounting for nearly 70% of its total revenues in 2021. Unfortunately, the tragic collapse back down to $20,000 has left a lot of bagholders in its wake, taking the focus away from its other segments. Sentiment has taken a complete nosedive as consumers rein in spending due to rising inflation, and Bitcoin prices can't seem to rebound too much beyond the $20,000 level. As the hangover clears and the extreme 2021 year-over-year comps get behind them, investors can reassess the strengths of Block's ecosystems and their cumulative multiplier effect. Network effect of ecosystems. At its core, Block successfully demonstrates how the network effect, along with a one-stop shop strategy that enables overlapping services connecting merchants with consumers, can have a multiplier effect on revenues. As the Bitcoin mania has subsided, investors can focus back on the core drivers of its business. The two main ecosystems are the Square payments processing platform and merchant network, and the Dollar Cash App. Bitcoin trades are made through the Dollar Cash App. The key point here is that while Bitcoin prices have tanked, transaction volumes from its two ecosystems have continued to grow double digits. El Salvador still intends to issue a Bitcoin-backed bond. Bitcoin and El Salvador made global headlines in June 2021, when the Central American nation announced it would make the crypto legal tender. It became the first country in the world to do so. The Central African Republic followed suit in May this year, becoming the second nation to adopt BTC as a nationally recognized currency. The Bitcoin adoption became official on the 7th of September last year. At the time, El Salvador's flamboyant president Nayib Bukele pronounced the token would change his nation for the better. And for the first few months, the Bitcoin price kept climbing, trading at all-time highs of $68,790 on the 10th of November. But you're likely aware of the crash that's happened since. BTC is currently trading for $19,864, down 71% from its highs. Is El Salvador's Bitcoin adoption fizzling? The big price falls over the past 10 months certainly have not spurred Salvadorans into rushing to embrace the crypto instead of US dollars, which remain the favored currency. As to the future of the nation's great crypto experiment, that depends on who you ask. El Salvador's former central bank chief Carlos Acevedo is decidedly on the fizzling side. By the way, if you want to support, please support by liking the video and subscribing to our channel. According to Acevedo, courtesy of Bloomberg, no one really talks about Bitcoin here anymore. It's kind of been forgotten. I don't know if you'd call that a failure, but it certainly hasn't been a success. In El Salvador we have a good payments network, so why transfer money with cryptocurrency? Only around 2% of remittances have been sent from crypto wallets, according to the central bank. An opinion poll conducted by the Universidad Centroamericana also found less than stellar support for Bitcoin in day-to-day use. If you go to any market in El Salvador, you're more likely to receive an insult than be able to purchase something in Bitcoin. It's not a part of people's daily routine, director of the university's Public Opinion Institute Laura Andrade said. Atop the less than hoped for adoption rates, the government's adoption of Bitcoin as legal tender has also seen the International Monetary Fund delay approval of a $1.3 billion program. Chief Operating Officer of Torino Capital Fabiano Borsato said, quoted by Bloomberg, "The Bitcoin experiment promoted by the Bukele administration has significantly raised the market's risk perception of the country. It's being implemented in a context of fragile public finances, high and persistent fiscal deficits and doubts about the rule of law in the country. This, in our opinion, will prevent El Salvador from accessing financing in the international markets under favorable conditions in the short and medium term." Or is BTC adoption just getting off the ground? Not everyone agrees that the great crypto experiment is a flop. El Salvador's digital wallet, Chivo, has more than 4 million users, according to Finance Minister Alejandro Zelaya. Thanks for watching. See you next video.